What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, you know what I was thinking would be a good, exciting fight in the welterweight division. Brian Norman Jr. versus Rolly Romero. I like that fight a lot. I think that'll be a good, exciting fight for however long it lasts. Rolly looked a lot better in that fight he had against Ryan Garcia, and he looked hella strong at welterweight. Now I'm rocking with Brian Norman Jr. all day in that fight, but I will say this: Rolly got real power. If Rolly touch you and he get it and he get it a good, I mean, it could get rough in there. But I feel the same way about Brian Norman Jr. I think that's a great fight. If I'm Brian Norman father, I think I'm going to try to get that Rolly fight if you can't get Boots. Mario Barrios finna fight Pacquiao, so you can't unify right now. Boots done moved up, so I think Rolly will be a good stay busy fight for him, and see what happens next year. But it's a dangerous stay busy fight because Rolly got legitimate knockout power. So if you if you don't come up, if you don't slip and get away from them big shots, it could get bad in there. And I think after beating Ryan Garcia on TV like he did, I think Rolly got a lot of his confidence back after that fight. Rolly gonna be a little bit to deal with now for people. Whoever the guy is that's training him now, no disrespect to his first trainer, they have done a good job, and I think Rolly gonna get better and better. I really do. I think he gonna get better and better. His footwork was so much better in his last fight than he was with his previous trainer. I mean, his footwork, that was my biggest thing with Rolly. His footwork was horrible. And I was thinking, shit, man, I know good boxers, they had that motherfucker tripping over his feet in there. For real, so when I saw him in that fight against Ryan Garcia, his balance, all that shit, they done fixed a lot of that stuff with him. I think his first trainer only focused on his power. But I think they turned him into a complete boxer now. I mean, he seemed like a more complete fighter versus Ryan Garcia. I like the way he kept his defense tight. He was ready for that left hook the entire night. So I mean, I don't think he'll beat Brian Norman Jr., but I think it'll damn sure be a good, exciting fight. I think Rolly got to punch his chance against anybody in that division. I mean, he looked like a monster at 147. I mean, Rolly looked good. I mean, he's strong he real strong, and he got heart. That's that's one thing you can't say. For Rolly to have as limited amount of skills that he did, it took heart to get in there with all them good fighters that he was sparring with, and that he fought against Tank and sparring against Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. These dudes can fight. And Rolly, to me, what I saw in the beginning wasn't that good. But he brave. He brave, and he might have his little quirky ways, but he ain't crazy like you might think he is. He actually seems like he got a borderline good head on his shoulders. Compared to what you would think of him. Like I said, I was real impressed with what I saw. I saw a much better fighter. I saw a fighter that done got over that knockout from Tank. I think the first fight or two, you could tell his confidence hadn't came quite back yet. I see him 100% confident again now, and I think that might be the right direction for Brian Norman Jr. to go right now, seeing what else is out there. The Boots fight ain't there no more. Devin Haney them ain't serious. You know what I'm saying? I would rather fight Rolly than Devin if I'm him, cause you really want to run around and chase it. Devin all night. You think he ran from Ramirez? Damn well he gonna be running from Norman. So like I say, man, I think you get good money for fighting Rolly or Devin. It might be a little bit more money against Devin. I like that fight too. I do. I like Brian Norman in both of them fights. I like him a lot. I would, if I'm Mr. Haney, Devin Haney father. I don't throw him in there with Brian Norman Jr. right now. I would let him have at least one more fight before I put him in there with that type of dog. I put him in there with Tiafimo or maybe Hitchens. So yeah, I think Hitchens is the right direction to go. I think him and Devin would be a great boxing match. Two good boxers. I think Hitchens he looked like he finally coming into his own because that was the best I ever seen him against Cambosis last week or so. I mean, I had to give him his credit, man. I mean, I thought I didn't know how that fight was gonna go down because I wasn't impressed with the last fight that I saw him in, but I feel like he did an excellent job in there against Cambosis. Hitchens did, and I think him and Devin, that's a guy Devin can be himself against and ain't got to worry about the power so much. Hitchens is more like him, a boxer, and I think that'll be a real good chess match in there. I really do. But if I'm Brian Norman Jr. and his father, if I would have my promoter reach out to Rolly and see if he wanna have a fight. I mean, he definitely ain't took no damage. Brian Norman Jr. shit. I don't see why he couldn't get back in the ring by September. I don't see no reason why he couldn't. September, October. He definitely should be able to get another good fight in this year, and Rolly would be a great opponent in my opinion. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. That's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.